29 minutes past 8 o'clock. You're listening to Hanaumi and I Don't Want to Wait. Before that, we heard from the boys from Inner Circle. Have you ever seen the rain? This morning on Saturday Morning Cruise, very lucky to have a special guest in the studio, Professor Hyun Bok Lee, who's a professor of phonetics and linguistics at Seoul National University. I've got Professor Lee's resume in front of me, and it's so long I can't read it all, but he has been a visiting professor at Tokyo University and London University, and welcome to Fukuoka, Professor Lee.
Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Right. Today you're giving a lecture titled, What is Wrong with Japanese English?
That's right.
In a word, what's wrong with Japanese English?
Well, far too many, to mention, but they have difficulty with the English rhythms, English vowels, and English consonants. And, well, I can cite many, the examples for that. But for instance, Japanese can say her mother was her mother and her brother were unhappy. See, in this short sentence, there are a number of, the vowels. Many different vowels occur.
Yes.
But they all, use the one single vowel, which is a.
Right.
Her is ha.
Yeah.
Mother is mother, and brother is also brother. Unhappy. All centering on our vowel, you see.
Right.
This is one example of vowel difficulty.
Right. So you're saying it's because English has more vowel sounds.
About 12 vowels altogether.
Yeah, 12 vowels, where Japan just has the 5.
That's right.
Yeah. Well, how can we go about teaching Japanese to pronounce the vowels properly?
Well,
is it starting younger? Is that the key?
Starting younger can be a good key, but even the adults can digest this vowel problem easily once they are introduced to phonetic methodology. Under the guidance of good phonetician, phonetics teacher, he can easily learn to differentiate the different shades of vowels, and then go on to pronounce, accurately those vowels.
Right. So it can be done.
It can be done, but one condition is under good guidance of a good teacher.
Right. So perhaps maybe I'm hearing that maybe the quality of phonetic teachers is not up to standard, or it's reflected in the Japanese.
Well, there are many, so-called phoneticians in Japan, but many of them are what I call textbook phoneticians, just teaching theories of phonetics, but not really, training the mimi, the ear to, and,
Mimi to kuchi. Mimi to kuchi. That's what I'm always saying in my class. Mimi to kuchi. Mimi to kuchi no renshu. Well, then again, the Japanese curriculum is very much aimed at written.
That's right.
Reading, writing. Does it need a change, the curriculum?
That's right. This is exactly the same in Korea. The language is, operated in two different forms: one spoken and one written.
Yes.
But for some mysterious reasons in Oriental society, including Japan, Korea, China, and so on, we've been, attaching more importance, stressing, more on the written side, rather than on this, the spoken. But as you can see, the children learn spoken language first, then the written one, So we can see the importance of spoken language, even in the child language learning. So that's the main reason, I think.
Okay. Here in Japan, as the year 2002, English will be introduced in primary schools from 3rd class.
That's right.
So perhaps the children will be exposed earlier, but I think, as you're saying, that they must be exposed to the correct phonetics earlier. That sounds very important.
That's right. Spoken side first, rather than the the written language.
Yes.
Korea, I mean, introduced this primary school English class from from the third year about 4 years ago,
Yeah.
and we were trying to do our best, you see, to get some results. But I'm afraid, I mean, it's still far to go. The main reason being we don't have enough stock of trained teachers of English, especially on the spoken side. That's the main reason.
No. Well, just now with the information technology, internet, everybody's looking towards a computer to learn. Maybe that's going to go against the spoken language, reinforce the importance of written.
That's right. Yes, in a way, yes. It's it might be so. Yes.
No. Right. Okay. Just one final question. Right. For the Japanese, the R and the L, very difficult for Japanese to differentiate. Have you got any advice for Japanese
Very,
study English?
very famous and notorious problem it is. I'll talk about this problem, this afternoon again. But I would like to advise, avoiding technical terms.
Yes.
I would like to advise Japanese learners of English to put little more, the chikara into the tip of tongue in pronouncing L.
Right.
Firm contact with tip of tongue with the gum, alveolar ridge.
Yes.
They are rather good with the R sound, but difficulty comes with L.
L.
And in pronouncing L, we have to put more force into the tip of the tongue.
Right.
And they'll get some results, I'm sure.
口の上に
はい。
舌をくっつけて L.
That's right.
Right. Okay, Professor Lee will be giving a presentation today at Seinan University titled What is Wrong with the Japanese English? Rhythmic Difficulties for Japanese.
That's right.
The cost is 1,000 yen if you're a member of a university or an English teacher. So it's 500 yen. Right. So at Seinan University, and apparently if you turn up, you should be admitted. And also tonight there's a party that's going to be held from 8 o'clock. As 4,000 yen. Professor Lee, thank you very much for coming in the studio this morning. And I believe there's a song by Nat King Cole.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
I'm interested with the internet as well. And of course, in Japan, phonetics is the key. I study Japanese.
Have you?
When I started 15 years ago, the first thing I did was goju onzu, a, I, u, e, o, kakiku, kekko, and just get those the phonetics right. And once you have the phonetics right, the rest comes very
Automatically.